Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Libra in mid-April 2021. What is going on, Libra? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Libra, welcome to your April reading, wherever you are in the world. Mid-April reading, excuse me. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, all right? Apologies, Libra, for the lateness of this video series. I took a new job last week. I normally like to release these around the 15th, but your girl took that job, and my brain was mush with that first week of orientation training and all the good things that happen when you take on a new job. So I didn't have the energy and the focus to do any tarot really for the channel publicly. It just would have been too much for everything that I have going on. So I'm here now with the mid-series, so apologies again for how late it is. Forgive me. Now, other announcements? Nope. So let's get into the regular spiel. Libra, anything you want, it's in the description box below. Timestamp is down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I give you a handy dandy link. It is down in the description as well, okay? All right, guys, let's find out what your messages are here, okay? Messages for Libra in mid-April. Please show them to me. Messages for Libra in mid-April 2021. Show me, please. Thank you. Card has been very popular this month, or this series, I should say. And one more at least, please, for Libra. All right. So, first card, Five of Cups. Second, Moon in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands. Moon, major arcana for Pisces. You might be dealing with the Pisces, but you do not have to be. It is a general reading. So, sad times. I basically, very quickly, someone is realizing that somebody was a player, or they were emotionally, they just were not open. Someone was, I don't want to say playing, but I think you, or this could be what someone has thought about you, Libra, take it with a grain of salt, you know, where you lie in the story. But I feel somebody here thought there was more to a situation than there actually was. And someone is coming to that realization, letting go of illusion with the Moon in reverse, letting go of self-deception, you know, wanting to believe the best of a person, wanting to believe in the potential of a relationship or a connection of any type. It doesn't have to be romantic. But basically coming to the realization that Nine of Wands, I've put in more than I needed to. And or someone was very defensive with me when I was, or hoping they would be emotionally available, if not vulnerable, if not sensitive, something like that. So Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk, you know, that's one of the cliched phrases we use to talk about the Five of Cups. And I like it in this reading. Well, whether I like it or not is really neither here nor there, but I think it's applicable in this reading because what I'm feeling, Libra, is somebody is thinking, oh man, I really missed my opportunity, or oh, I was hoping that me and this person would, you know, link up and we would, you know, create something together, and we would be prosperous together, we would date, we would work together, whatever it is, right? And there's this woe is me, oh, this was such a good thing, or it's sad. It could be frustration, oh, this was so good, and then it fell apart, and oh man, and disappointment, or it could be like super sad and depressed, okay? Whatever emotion this person or whoever is feeling, it's kind of like, it's not wasted, but crying over spilled milk. It's like, it's not the worst thing that has happened to you, is it? Is it? You know? And in this particular deck, this Vanessa Tarot deck, this Five of Cups is one of the few depictions where I've seen two people be on the card. Sometimes, well, there have been a few, but usually it's just one person. Come on, you with the focus. There we go. Oh, my little trick didn't work. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay. So you've got two people, and actually they are mimicking Disney princesses, which this might be the first time I've noticed that. Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty and Snow White, it looks like. So maybe some of you love Disney. Maybe you and a friend, go mad over Sleeping Beauty and Snow White. I have no idea. But anyway, so it's like the one friend, the Snow White looking one, is like, hey girl, listen, I know you're upset, but look at these two other cups over here. Like literally, it's not that bad. Now again, that's perspective. For the outside person, our good friend Snow White here on the card, and me, the reader of this energy, it's all well and good for us to say that. People who are not directly involved in the loss, the people who didn't have the expectations of the 5 cups in total and have no real connection to the 3 cups that have spilled over, right? But I can't get away from that messaging. It's very strong here, and this is a 5, so it's meant to be a challenge. It's not meant to be, or I shouldn't say it that way. It's not like sent to you like on purpose. It's like 5s are innately challenges. They are sometimes conflicting energies, can be chaotic, but I would reserve that more for like the 5 of Wands or the 5 of Swords. But definitely the 5 of Cups is, I feel like someone, the Sleeping Beauty in the card could also view this as a crisis. And Snow White is like, it's not a crisis. Sleeping Beauty is like, it's a crisis. Snow White's like, this is not a crisis. Girl, get it together. Or guy, there's no gender, but I'm talking about, and everyone in this deck, in the Vanessa Tarot deck, is depicted as female, so. But this can apply to males, okay? Now, so 5 of Cups, crying over spilled milk, it sucks in the moment. But the bigger perspective is to be grateful and find the silver lining of what is left behind. 2 of Cups, what do you still have going for you? So if this was disappointment in a relationship, in a potential connection, whether it be romantic, work, family, friend, whatever, it's like, okay, don't you have other friends? Do you not have other family members? Do you not have other, interpersonal connections that are of worth to you? No human, or I should say, the majority of human beings on this earth have someone they can confide in, they can trust, they have camaraderie with. At least one solid person. Now, if that's the person that is out of your life, that is a big one. And, we could talk about it, but that's not the main part of the message, so I'm not going to really dive into it. But the connectivity that someone might be desiring that they lost in another person who, again, wasn't emotionally available, wasn't open, was possibly a big old deceiver, okay, whatever. That, like, what have you lost? Okay, let's put it in those terms. If someone in your life was emotionally unavailable for whatever reason, if they were not emotionally vulnerable with you, and you can't demand that someone be that, they have to offer it to you, right? If they were stingy with their time, if they were stingy with their affection, if they were selfish, if they were all these things, that you were putting your, best efforts towards to work with them and compromise with them and be understanding towards them, sympathetic towards them, blah, 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 blah. And they never gave it back in equal measure. What have you lost, if not a crummy person? Or worse, a shitty person? I'm Snow White. Me and Snow White, we're on the same page. Like, what's the big deal? I mean, granted, it's made a mess on the table there, the spilled contents. So it's not going to be, easy breezy to clean that up. But at the same time, in the grand scheme of things, what did you lose? A crummy person. Or someone if they're not, and it's not to say crummy or shitty as in they're a bad person. It's just in certain regards, they were not what you needed, wanted, deserved. Okay? What else is going on here for Libra? Judgment. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, 2 of Coins in reverse. Okay. Okay. Judgment. Two of coins reversed. Death card reversed. Judgment, death. Both are major arcanas assigned to or related to Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. Somebody here, I said it before, and maybe I didn't get too much into it, but I did. I know I said the Five of Cups is a challenge, and someone is they're so focused. I keep holding this card up, and I guess we're meant to talk about it a lot. Again, the artwork is it's like Sleeping Beauty cannot be consoled. Snow White is over there trying to talk sense, trying to talk logic, and maybe I should stop calling them by their character names. Who knows if like Disney is listening to this, but whatever. So SB and SW. So SB is like, oh, look at this. And SW is like, girl, stop looking at that. But look at it. Stop looking at that. But look. Stop looking at that shit. Look over here at these two cups that are not spilled. But look at this. It's like someone cannot let go of the loss. And that's a problem. I don't know why I'm doing all these voices with you, Libra. But that's a problem. And again, that's a challenge. You know, problems, challenges, things that are meant to be overcame. That's what happens with when we talk about fives in tarot, right? It will happen. I just think in this energy, as I'm interacting with it right now, Libra, someone's like really fixated on what is gone, who is gone, and all the potential there was. And that gives them this, and this, and this. And when I say gives them, I mean it's present in the situation. Now, there it is. Okay, here it is. Remember how I said there's two people here, and normally it's not multiple people who are in the Five of Cups depicted? I'm now getting the sense of like that extends to why the Five of Cups is so strong. If someone was dealing with the loss by themselves, meaning they're left alone to deal with it, or let me cut to the chase. Basically, the situation and or the person that has left, gone, disappeared, been kicked out, whatever the reason or however it's fallen out in your reality, they keep coming back. Judgment gives us this. Judgment can go one of two ways. You can bury it and leave it down there forever, or you can dig that bitch up and you know, revisit it as many times as you want. Or, well, maybe there's a 2.2 or 2A option, or the person comes back of their own volition, of their own choice. So some of you are dealing with someone who chronically is in and out of your life, which Moon in reverse can also, as much as it can speak to revelation or no longer being in illusion, it can also speak to, oh, frick, what was I about to say? It went out of my head. It could also speak to a person being emotionally confused. Thank you. I was like, what the hell? So you could be dealing, Libra, with a person who's emotionally confused, and thus they are confusing. So they, or you, whoever this is, doesn't really have, and that could be why they're emotionally, or why they're in a position of defense. Why, you know, Nine of Wands is two things. Either we're defensive or we are putting up a fight to bring down defenses. Something like that. And so who you're dealing with could be someone who has huge defenses around their heart, around their emotions. And that's a confusing thing because they're not always that way. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They're not always that way. So judgment is that. I'm feeling some of you have a on and off again with a person, or you have someone who shows up and they're in your life and they're very present, and you make a bond, you make a connection, and then they're gone. And then they come back, and then they're gone, and then they come back, and then they're gone. And they might not actually leave. There's the kicker for a few of you. They might not actually leave your physical life, but they get into this emotional clamp down, shut down. All of a sudden, there's no affection. All of a sudden, there's no niceties. All of a sudden, they're moody all the time, and da-da-da-da-da. And they might have, certifiable or diagnosable reasons for that. Whatever the case, you are in a yo-yo on-off again with this person, and it's not fun. And so someone around you, a friend or several friends or just me, the anonymous pair of hands on the internet that you're looking at right now, is basically telling you, SB, cut it out. Just stop focusing on that. Look at something else. And because of this back and forth of another person physically in your life or energetically in your life, emotionally, mentally, all the ways, or just a few of those options, whatever it is, it's like endless. That is solidified with the Two of Pentacles, aka Two of Coins in this case, and the Death card being in reverse. Death in the upright, it's a release. It's a change. It's transformation. In the reverse, we ain't doing all that. We might be very resistant to that. Again, Nine of Wands can also be, a card of resistance. So you have someone who, they're a handful, emotionally, mentally, spiritually speaking. Whether they're constantly in your physical space or they take breaks and they disappear and then reappear, whatever it is. They've got a lot going on for them. That is not in this reading. I can feel it. It's a buttload. Boat or butt, whatever way you want to envision it. It's a lot. And for some of you, you might feel responsible. Not that you've caused it, but like you want to help them. No, you're not supposed to help them. It's not your it's not your job. It's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to focus on yourself. Because if you spend your time, energy, effort, pentacles, coins, things that we value, time, energy, effort, money, trying to help them, choices. If you choose to continually try to help this person, directly help them, you're not serving yourself. You're only going to there's the word, enable them to continue to do this. That is possibly what the whole look elsewhere thing is about. Or if not look elsewhere, see the situation from a different perspective, Libra. Well, good luck with this. What is the advice? It's not terrible. I don't think this person, let me, before we get the advice, in most of your cases, I don't think this person is being intentionally hurtful towards you. I don't feel in most of your cases this person doesn't have a heart, doesn't have emotions. They actually have probably very complex and deep emotions that they don't necessarily have the skills in place to work with them. Maybe they do have emotional imbalances, whether diagnosable or not. They just don't have the skills to cope with that. Maybe they have deep feelings and desire to connect with you, but maybe it's too intense for them. For me personally, and maybe for you too, viewer, that doesn't, my body, how I'm made up genetically, how I'm made up spiritually, that is not a struggle in my life to make emotional connection with other people. It's very easy for me, but it's very difficult for others. And this could be someone who's in that space. It's very difficult for them to be vulnerable, be open with other people, friendship, romance, family, whatever we're talking about. Yes? But for you, it might come very easily. Yeah? So what are you meant to do there? Are you meant to suffer? I just don't see that being the choice. Worrying about them, putting all your energy, effort, time, focus, money into this person when it's not about that. This person has to do it on their own. Judgment and death. Those are those are darker, more subterranean, subconscious conflicts or discrepancies or difficulties that an individual has to face alone. There's adages about death, right? We all face it alone, right? So if this person has to go through change and transformation, that's not your job to do it for them or hold their hand potentially. Let them do it. All right, what's the advice for Libra? And then we're going to wrap up. What is the advice here for Libra? Please show me. That was on the bottom. I saw that earlier. All right, and you get... No, wait a minute. That's 3. Hold on. Are we taking all 3? Come on now. Yes, they're like, take it. Aren't you lucky? Look at you guys. Well, I mean, what did I just say? All right, Libra. So your advice is do what Jay just told you to do. No, I'm kidding. Empress, that's your secondary major, as well as Taurus. Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Chariot, Cancer energy. Any of those signs you could be dealing with, or none at all. It doesn't matter. Love yourself. Make the decision to love yourself. Make the decision to nurture yourself. Make the decision to focus on yourself. For some of you, relax in your own abundance. Some of you don't even have much work to do on yourselves. It's not to say you never will from here on out, from the rest of your life. But at this time, you have luxury that you can really lean into or cultivate and create for yourself. There, for some of you, is I don't want to say a life of leisure, but a very easy phase of your life that you could be in the middle of right now if you choose to do so. And look at this Chariot and the arrow that's there. She's pointing and driving towards the Queen of Cups, towards the Empress energy. That could also be, look elsewhere. You're putting all your eggs in this person's basket, and their basket is a cuckoo basket. No offense. Their basket is quite in a disarray. And you have the potential to go put your basket or put your eggs either in your own basket or in the basket of a better matched person. Whether that be, instead of this being, okay, what am I trying to say? It doesn't have to be match for match or matching the type of relationship that is in a kerfuffle, right? So if this was a family thing, right? It doesn't mean go and run towards another family member per se. It could be, go hang out with your friends. Or like I said before, just do you. Love on yourself, yeah? If this was a romantic thing and it's gone sideways, this could be connect with that old friend of yours from high school. Your grandmother misses you. Go hang out with her. It's something about that. Go where you are nurtured, Libra. Spend time, energy, effort, money on yourself and or the people that are cultivating that same vibe that you want in your life, period. Let this person or whatever that situation is, let it alone. Let it alone. Let it rest. Okay? Libra, that is your reading for mid-April. If this reading resonated with you, hit the like button down below for me and leave a comment if you choose. That would be great. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so before. That would be super, super cool. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell and you select all so you can see when I upload to the channel and when I go live on the channel, okay? Libra, if you want to get at me for a personal reading, you can find out how to do so down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care.